probably have heard of Rembrandt, and you have certainly seen at least one of his prolific paintings, prints, or drawings. Born in the early 17th century, Rembrandt spent 63 years, all 63 years of his life, in the Dutch Republic, capturing the emotion of people or himself in portraits, the beauty of landscapes, various historical scenes, and more. And he captures all of it in Christ in the Storm on the Lake of Galilee.
It's a beautiful painting, and take a look at it. There's that beautiful moment where Christ is sailing across the Sea of Galilee, and he's been ministering so much to people that he falls asleep. In the close-up Mike's going to put up, you'll see the tranquil face of Christ surrounded by the panicked apostles. And what happened was that while Christ was sleeping, a huge storm rose on the Sea of Galilee. And notice the beautiful frenetic action of the picture. If we're looking at the pullback picture right here, you can see the waves, the white caps of the waves. You can see the dark and ominous clouds. You can see just the panic of all the people on board. Those are all Christ's disciples and the sailors trying to make this go. And throughout all of it, Christ is tranquilly asleep. But there's hope. You will see the face of Christ, and look at the way the face of Christ, if you go back to the larger picture, it points right to the opening in the clouds. As they begin to wake Christ, the clouds have already begun to break. And you remember what Christ does. Christ stands up and he berates his disciples. What is wrong with you, he says to them, you men of little faith? How do you actually think with everything we have before us that the Father in heaven was going to let you drown? So Christ gets up and he rebukes the waves, and everything goes calm as glass, right? But notice the picture one more time. While this is a beautiful abject lesson, right? When chaos surrounds you, like a virus. When a virus threatens to pull everything under, when you're at the center of an epicenter of a crisis of some kind, Christ has already told you, I got this, right? You know how the story ends. Keep your faith. Don't panic like everybody. To be a Christian means that you don't panic when everybody else does, because you know that sleeping there in the hull of your ship is the man. And as they wake him up, already the sun begins to peep through the clouds. It's a great picture. Oh, and by the way, in 1990, at the Isabella Stewart Gardner Museum, where this painting was housed, it was stolen, and it has not been returned yet. So we're going on 30 years this painting has been missing. In 2013, the FBI said they pretty much know who has it. A crime syndicate, didn't mention which one, a crime syndicate.
Judas
stole it. It's a crime syndicate, right? And so it's probably in some mafioso boss's private collection who only he gets to see it. Because the minute he tries to show that painting, the police will be all over him.